An alternative to the M1 Garand, the M1941 Johnson featured a recoil-operated mechanism and a 10-round rotary magazine. Its complex design was sensitive to dirt and fouling, causing reliability issues. Field maintenance was challenging due to intricate parts. Though used by some units, it was ultimately overshadowed by the more reliable M1 Garand. This experimental bullpup rifle aimed to reduce size and weight with a futuristic design. However, its complex mechanism led to reliability problems, and manufacturing limitations hindered production. The Soviet military preferred the simpler AK-47, leaving the TKB-022PM as a prototype. A modified AR-18, chambered for 7.62mm NATO rounds, this rifle suffered from increased recoil and poor accuracy. The alterations compromised reliability, leading to feeding problems and parts wear. Failing to meet military standards, the project was discontinued. An early light machine gun using rigid 30-round metal strips that were easily damaged. It was sensitive to dirt and required precise maintenance, causing jams on the battlefield. Its unreliability led to replacement by more dependable weapons like the Lewis gun. A post-World War II bullpup design intended to modernize British small arms, it faced technical issues like overheating and reliability problems. The adoption of a different NATO caliber rendered it unsuitable, and it was abandoned in favor of other rifles. Famous from Miami Vice, the Bren 10 faced production and quality control issues. Magazines were scarce or defective, and parts often broke. Manufacturing struggles led to inconsistent quality, resulting in commercial failure after a short production run. Designed for combat divers, it fired steel darts underwater but was nearly unusable on land due to poor accuracy and limited range. Specialized ammunition complicated logistics. Its niche application limited practicality, leading to development of more versatile weapons. A shorter Mosin Nagant variant with severe muzzle flash and recoil due to reduced barrel length, affecting shooter comfort and accuracy. The permanently attached bayonet added unnecessary weight and unbalanced the rifle, limiting its effectiveness compared to other carbines. Colt's attempt at a polymer-framed pistol was marred by poor accuracy and a heavy, inconsistent trigger pull. Manufacturing defects led to reliability issues like feeding and ejection failures. Negative market reception led to its quick discontinuation. Intended as a tank machine gun, the M73 had frequent stoppages and was difficult to maintain. Its complex feed system was sensitive to dirt and ammunition quality. Despite attempts to improve it, the weapon remained unreliable and was replaced by the M240. Adopted by the U.S. in 1892, its side-loading magazine was slower than the stripper clips used by rivals. During the Spanish-American War, U.S. troops were outmatched by enemy Mauser rifles with higher rates of fire. It was replaced by the Springfield M1903. Originally an aircraft weapon, this dual-barrel 9mm gun had an extremely high rate of fire but was ineffective for infantry use. It depleted ammunition quickly and lacked range. Eventually, it was reconfigured into more practical submachine guns. A hybrid revolver using proprietary triangular trounds. The complex and unconventional design was unreliable and prone to jamming, limited ammunition availability, hindered practicality, and it failed to gain acceptance in the market. Featuring 7 barrels firing simultaneously, it produced massive recoil and risked injuring the shooter. The large muzzle flash could ignite ship's rigging. Its minimal spread reduced effectiveness, leading to its withdrawal from naval service. A single-shot pistol intended for resistance forces in World War II. Crude and inaccurate, it was slow to reload and required manual extraction of spent casings. Few were distributed, and it had little impact due to impracticality. Required oiling each cartridge before use, attracting dirt and causing jams. It had a low rate of fire and a fixed 20-round magazine that was slow to reload. Complex maintenance made it unreliable, hindering Italian infantry performance. Early models suffered from frequent stoppages, parts breakage, and poor performance in extreme conditions. Magazines could fall out during firing, and plastic components lacked durability. Later versions fixed issues, but the L-85A1's reputation remained tarnished. Issued to Marines in World War II as a cheaper alternative to the Thompson, it was unreliable in harsh conditions due to its complex mechanism. Prone to jamming with poorly constructed magazines, it was often discarded and withdrawn from frontline service. Fired small rockets, ineffective at close range and inaccurate due to inconsistent manufacturing. Ammunition was expensive and scarce, lacked stopping power compared to conventional firearms, and no military adopted it. Accurate but unreliable in trench warfare, it was sensitive to dirt and prone to jamming. Incorrect reassembly could cause the bolt to injure the shooter. Soldiers often replaced it with more reliable rifles, leading to its withdrawal. An attempt to extend revolver technology to rifles, it suffered from chain fires that endangered the shooter. Fouling from black powder could cause the cylinder to seize. Safer breech-loading rifles soon made it obsolete. Notorious for an unsafe design where an exposed sear could fire the pistol unintentionally, chambered in a weak cartridge and plagued by malfunctions, it suffered from poor wartime manufacturing, regarded as one of the worst service pistols issued. Infamous for an open-sided magazine that allowed dirt to cause constant jams. Poorly made with substandard materials, it was unreliable and disliked by troops. The US version was even worse, making it a symbol of failed military equipment.